Hello and welcome to episode 8 of More Than Sweat. I'm your host, Brooke Benton, and this podcast was previously titled Sweat Like a Mother. I've changed the name in order to invite all people of all ages and all abilities to this podcast. They're always going to be workout episodes, but the mode of the workout is going to change week to week. Today we have a 20-minute power walking workout mixed with cardio kickboxing. We'll spend the first 10 minutes power walking at 140 steps per minute, and then transition to 10 minutes of cardio kickboxing to work your legs, glutes, core, arms, and shoulders. You don't need a visual, but if you like to have one, go to my @BrookeBenton YouTube channel and you'll find the entire workout in video format. I call this More Than Sweat because moving your body daily, regularly, at least a moderate intensity elicits so much more than perspiration. This podcast is intended to make you whole, cleverly disguised as a sweat fest. Go ahead and grab yourself a tall glass of water, lace up your sneakers, and let's get walking. Feel the speed, right, left, right, left. Try to match each step to the downbeat, and if you do so, you'll be walking at 140 steps per minute. That's approximately 4.5 miles an hour. So this is considered a power walk. You've got your arms pumping right by your sides, shoulders pulled back, head high, core engaged. You lift your knee and then step down, heel to toe, push off from your big toe in the back, then lift the knee again to take another step. What I see with a lot of women is they tend to walk with the elbows shooting out to the side, like you're throwing those elbows. Try to keep them lined up like they're on railroad tracks, right by your side. Last episode was serious. I cracked the whip on all that's going on with obesity. With atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, it's a problem. With inactivity, with poor nutrition, specifically ultra-processed foods. It felt a little preachy, didn't it? You needed to hear that. You needed to be part of that congregation. But I thought today we'd add some levity. Let's add some levity and lighten things up around here. We're going to talk about this amazing event that I went to last weekend. Don't you love it when you go to a fitness event that's sneaky fitness? Like, yes, people are exercising, but it's about so much more than that. I attended the Spa Girl Triathlon at Hyatt Lost Pines Resort in Lost Pines, Texas. If you're not familiar with Lost Pines, Texas, let me just paint this picture for you. It was in the middle of nowhere until Hyatt Regency builds this amazing resort, but they still kept longhorns and cows and pigs and goats that just sort of wander the property. So you feel very ranchy while a little bit bougie at the same time. So over a decade ago, this event commenced at Hyatt Lost Pines called Spa Girl Triathlon. It's for women only and is the antithesis of what an Ironman is. If you've ever done an Ironman or watched an Ironman, those competitors take it so seriously. They vie for the best spots in the transition area for their bikes. The bikes cost like $7,000, $10,000. The tires alone are like $1,000. And for Spa Girl Tri, some women show up with their Huffy 10-speed or a banana seat bike. It is just come as you are. Everybody come as you are. It's the only fitness event I have ever been to where the race participants are more supportive than the spectators. The people on the outside really aren't cheering very loud. Like you go to a marathon, people on the sides are, yay! With this one, it is the fellow competitors that are cheering one another on. All women and sometimes 4 generations of the same family. So think great-grandma, grandma, mom, and daughter all participating in this event. How cool is that? And when I say all participating, the young daughter may be just doing the splash and dash, and that is like a walk in the lazy river. The swim is in a lazy river, so it's only about 300 meters, and it's shallow enough that, yeah, you can walk and talk with your friends as opposed to actually having to swim. And then the run course, it can be only 2 miles. The super sprint is only a 2-mile run on the golf course, and then if you're just doing the splash and dash, it's a 2-mile run or walk. So yeah, very young girls can do a walk in the lazy river and then a walk on the golf course, but it's still movement. It's championing movement. And if you tuned in last week, you know that globally, 85% of girls and young women between the ages of 11 and 17 are inactive. This is getting girls moving and their mamas moving and their grandmas moving and their great-grandmas moving. It knows no bounds. The energy is palpable. Every female out there is either doing the sprint triathlon that's a 600-meter swim and then a 20-mile bike ride and a 4-mile run, or they're they're doing the super sprint, that's a 300-meter swim, a 10-mile bike ride, and a 2-mile run, or they're just doing a splash and dash, which is the 300-meter swim or walk in the lazy river, and then the 2-mile walk or run on the golf course. Everybody is moving, but they're also celebrating one another, and I visited with the owners of this event. They have organized the event for over a decade, and all I can tell you is that their names are Michael and Janelle. I can't tell you their last name because they don't want to be the face of the company. They don't want their names known. They want the event known to get women inspired to move their bodies and have a great time with one another. The buffet afterwards, I mean, there was quiche, all kinds of fresh fruit. They had mimosas, but, I don't drink alcohol, so I didn't imbibe in that. But just a great spread of food, such a celebration. And I asked Michael and Janelle, I was like, why did you guys create this event? Well, Michael used to be an Ironman competitor. In fact, he was in the Guinness Book of World Records at some point because of his performance in Ironman triathlon. And they just wanted something so different than that wasn't about the stats. It was just about joy of movement, doing these multi-sport events that introduces triathlons to people that would otherwise not be interested in the sport. I think that is so stinking cool. But there's more. You know how I said Michael and Janelle just want to be behind the scenes? They also make it covert that this is not just paying money that goes towards an event that's all for profit. It is not. They give funds towards a philanthropy, and this time it was going towards at-risk youth. There's a school in San Antonio that's specifically for at-risk youth, and that's where funds were going towards. And they didn't make it in your face obvious, your money's going towards these at-risk youth. They just do it because it's the good thing, the right thing to do, and then they take it a step further. With other events that they host in San Antonio, they get the at-risk youth to actually help put on the events. And that way, these children don't grow up thinking that they are entitled to things, that they're at risk, and so the world owes them. They learn how to give and how to receive, and I just think that this is where it's at. This is the why behind movement. It's not to make you sweaty. It's to make you more generous. It's to make you a better supporter of your neighbor, of your friend, of the world in general. Lift everybody up. Spa Girl Try succeeded with that in spades. But I asked Michael and Janelle how they got into races in the first place. And years ago, when they had young children at home, they created a foundation for special needs kids. And they needed to have certain bicycles that were made for special needs kids, like a tandem bike and different types of bicycles. And they didn't want to just ask for money specifically for that. So they started putting on races that then they could buy the bicycles with the proceeds from the race. How cool is this? Are you as moved as I am? It makes me want to do more for less, and a lot more. They have done so much just as two individuals, and I couldn't even tell you their last name. I think it's amazing that these two people do such great events, and you don't even know who they are. It's called Purpose Racing, and it felt like this race had a purpose. It went to something good. It supported other women. There's also a Spa Girl Try in San Antonio that they host over Mother's Day weekend. They do really great swag bags. I'm wearing a t-shirt right now from the event that's like butter soft, and it came with a coffee cup. I am a coffee aficionado, and so my coffee cup that says Spa Girl Try, I'm going to be using every morning. And it came with a tank top also, so not just a tee, but a tee and a tank. Really great swag in the bags, but not prizes for performance. I finished second in my age group and 7th overall at the whole event. I was pretty proud of myself, but that's it. You get the pride. You get a smile on your face because you're able-bodied, did great things. You don't need a trophy or money or anything else. You need a high five from all the other girlfriends out there. You did good. And I got it. I've come off of not being able to run for a very long time, and now that I can do short distances, it's not as fast as I used to be. And so I could just throw darts at myself and be like, you used to be able to run successive 6-minute miles. You can't do that anymore. Why even try? Well, I ran 2 successive 7-minute miles on a wicked hilly course, outperformed every single person out there on the running portion. And what I told myself when I was about halfway through and it was hard was, you've come too far to be mediocre. You've endured too much to be so-so. And I gave it my all. It felt so good. My eyes teared up at the finish line because I did everything I could, and that's good enough. When you put every you have into a goal. It's good enough. Quit comparing yourself to what you used to be. Quit comparing yourself to other people. When you achieve your personal best and you leave nothing behind, you've come too far to be mediocre and you give it 100%. It's good enough. I am so sad that women are always lambasting themselves, beating themselves up, pushing themselves down, keeping themselves small. You are big, you are successful, and you are enough. With this inspiration, we are going to take our final steps in our power walk, and it's time to kickbox. It is time to kickbox. Work those legs, core, arms, glutes, shoulders. We're going to do that together right here, right now. Stop your walk. To set you up for kickbox, we need to get in a side stance. So in profile, your right shoulder is facing forward, your head's looking over that right shoulder. You've got your hands and fists with the thumbs on the outside. In kickboxing, we always place the thumb on the outside of the fist. Begin boxer shuffle. That means just shift your weight from the right foot to the left foot. Kind of like you gotta go TT and you can't go right now. So you're shifting your weight right and left. Keep your elbows into your rib cage. I call that your oblique pocket. From here, jab it right. Jab, jab, jab. Again, jab, 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 and hold. Do it again. Jab, jab, jab. One more time, slow. Jab, jab, jab. Double time. Jab, jab, jab. Hold. Jab, jab, jab. Hold. Jab, jab, jab. Hold. Jab, jab, jab. Hold. Four more. Again, jab, jab, jab. Hold. Jab, jab, jab. And hold. One more. Now cross punch. Cross and in. For your cross punch, you pivot your back foot. You're taking your left arm towards the front. So you're turning your hips as you throw that reverse jab, also known as a cross punch. You cross, then come back, ready to protect your face. Cross and in. Cross and in. Four more. Cross punch. 3 and 2. 2 jabs, 1 cross. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Right, right, left. Right, right, left. That cross is your power punch. It's the most powerful punch in all cardio kickboxing. Jab, jab, and cross. Little, little, big ol' punch. Jab, jab, cross. 4 more. 3. Right, right, left. Jab, jab, cross, boxer shuffle. Good job. We're shuffling on over to the other side. You come through center. Now left shoulder forward. Left side of your body is facing forward. Gaze over your left shoulder. Elbows dig into the rib cage. I call that your oblique pocket. Now let's jab 3 times. Jab, 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 and hold again. Jab, jab, jab. Hold it right there. Jab, jab, jab. Hold. Repeat. Jab, 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 and hold. Double time. Jab, 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 hold. Jab, 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 hold. Jab, jab, jab. Stay there. Jab, 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 and hold. 4 more. Hold. Jab, 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 hold. 2 more. Good. Jab, jab, jab. Now cross, cross, and in. Cross. Put some power behind that punch. Pivot your back leg. Put your booty into it. Feel a stretch in the hip flexor, but strengthen the butt and the shoulder and the lats. So dang strong. Finesse. 8 more. 8. 7. Exhale as you throw that cross punch. Exhale, then bring it back. Recoil. 4. 3. Put power behind it. 2. Combo time. 2 jabs and a cross. Jab, jab, cross. Left, left, right. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Looking strong. Don't be like the Girl Scouts knocking on the door. Bring your elbow back into the rib cage. Jab, jab, cross. No Girl Scout cookies today. Jab, jab, cross. Now boxer shuffle. Take it front and center. You're facing straight forward towards me if you're watching on a video. Shuffle your weight side to side. We're going to front kicks. When you front kick, you're going to lift your knee first to chamber, then extend your lower leg. Try that. Kick front, alternating legs. So right and left, right, left. What's propelling this kick forward? Well, that's the power of your gluteus maximus, the big house, the glutes. Use your butt to throw that kick out, and you would be able to push a big old heavy piece of furniture away from you with the strength of the glutes. Dorsiflex at your ankle. That means pull your toes towards your shin. Flex your foot. Keep kicking. Forward, forward. Alternate. Right, left, right, left. Your arms are still ready to block the face. Kick, kick, good. We are strengthening the legs. It's just primarily we're strengthening the booty. Kick, kick, forward, forward, forward. Oh, is the backside feeling left out? You got an attacker coming on the backside? Let me tell you, this is just cardio kickboxing. I'm not actually teaching you how to street fight. We're having a good time though. We're gonna get your heart rate up and tone that booty. 2 more front kicks, and now to the back. Back kicks, back, back. Oh, they're hitting you at both sides. We're getting them on the backside. Ready? Right and left, back kick. You're slightly turning out at your hip. So that means externally rotate the femur in the hip socket. Kick back, back, back. In true martial arts, this kick is referred to as a side kick. In cardio kickboxing, we call it a back kick. Back, back, hit, hit. Again, primarily working the gluteus maximus. You're feeling some hamstrings as well as you lift the knee and then extend it out. Let's go 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. I'm going somewhere with this. 4 and 3 more. Right and left. 2, listen up. Right kick front, left kick back. Right front, left back. Right front, left back. Right front, left back. You're getting them on both sides. Keep it coming. Right, left, right front, left back. Let's go. 8 more. Front and back. Front and back. 7, back, 6, back, 5, back, 4 more. Kick front, kick back, 2. Last one. Squat it out, down and up. Just squat, lower and lift. Squat, squeeze your cheeks at the top. Can we add a block? Take your arms overhead at the top of your squat, as if you're blocking somebody that's throwing a kick over your head. Squat and block. Optional, you can add a jump with your block. Totally optional. You don't have to make this high impact. Watch me in the video for a demonstration. On YouTube, I've got this video. Squat and block. 8 more. 8, block. 7 and block. 6. Squat, then block the arms overhead, crossing your wrists. 3, use the core as you come up. Now left kick front, right kick back. Front, back, kick front, kick back. Hitting them on both sides. Kick front, kick back. Chamber that knee before throwing your front kick. Front kick is glutes and quads. Back kick is glutes and hamstrings. Kick front, kick back. Kick front, kick back. 2, and that's halfway there. Kick front and back. 7 more. Front, back. 6, back. Kick front, kick back. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and squat it out, please. Down and up, down and up. Can we add a little something in the frontal plane? Squat and hydrant. Lifting your knee to the side, other leg, like you're a dog peeing on a hydrant. Squat and hydrant. Squat, abduct, hydrant. Good. Squat, hydrant. If you'd like, extend the leg for a side kick. Side kick, squat, side kick, squat, side kick. Optional, you can throw a backhand punch with that side kick. So you're just extending your leg and turning the back of the palm up. Squat, side kick, or squat and hydrant. Squat, side kick, squat, hydrant. You pick your choice. We are alternating legs here. Squat, hydrant, or squat, side kick. Maybe you add the arm. Maybe, maybe not. Squat, side kick, or hydrant. 4 more like this. 4, 3. Let's bookend this with our squat and block. Squat and block overhead. Squat, block overhead. Squat, up tall. Squat, up tall. Be sure on the squat, your knees and toes are facing the same direction. Block, squat, block. Come on, glutes. Come on, quads. Down and up. You know the sneaky muscle group you're also working here? Your hip adductors. Adductors? Let me get real with you. Inner thighs. We're talking about inner thighs. They fire every single time you come to the top of a squat. Every time. Squat, block it up high. Down, rise to the top, squat, and block. You can add that jump as an option. If you're like, Brooke, these knees only have so much high impact left, and I'm not using it today in More Than Sweat. Cool, then keep it low impact. Squat and block, squat and block. You have 8, block, 7, look, 6, and 5 more just like this. 4, 3, and 2. Boxer shuffle, please. Just shifting your weight side to side. I want you to take one hand, it doesn't matter which one. Tap yourself on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back for a job well done today. You gave it what you had, and you deserve a pat on the back. You know one way of making good habits stick? By rewarding yourself. That pat on the back serves as a reward that you did something good, and it deserves to be recognized and applauded. Pat yourself on the back. I have enjoyed working out with you today, but more than that, I've enjoyed conversing with you. It's sneaky fitness, just like Spa Girl Try. It's a sneaky fitness event. Yes, you're moving your body, but you're also getting so many other facets of wellness that it's like sweat is just part of it, right? I'm so proud of you, and I look very forward to joining you again next Friday on our next More Than Sweat episode. Please give this podcast a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. That helps to grow the love and enjoyment of this podcast and gets more and more people moving. I'm Brooke Benton, and I'll see you next week.